They're eyeing that trophy, but they have 18 minutes of very tough football before they can claim it. They are led by Mel Meninga. It's a restructured Kiwi side for tonight, forced by a dramatic week of injuries here in Brisbane, and of course that 44-0 trouncing at the hands of a revitalised Aussie team last week. They too covered that trophy. They have not won a Trans-Tasman series since 1953. John Holdsworth, the man who sent both Peter Jackson and Jared McCracken off in the second test, says he will take no nonsense tonight. We have a kick-off, and Meninga, the skipper, leads them out towards the quarter line. That's David Gillespie, just inside the Kiwi half now. Here's Salvatore on the angle, brushes aside one tackle, and Nickau takes him head on. Walters. Langer. Well, the crowd were calling for it, but John Holdsworth didn't miss it. Let's have a look at it from the reverse angle. Up go the flags. At Lang Park, Australia lead in the third test by 2 points to 0. Salvatore, and they were sitting in his pocket. In centre field, about 5 metres inside his own half. Well, there's more pushing and shoving in the play of the ball.
Well, let's have a look at this, because I'm sure you'll see on the replay where Australia started it by grabbing the left angle of the Kiwi forward.
It looks pretty good again. Of course it is. Australia lead 4-0 here at Lang Park. Bella's about 15 kilos heavier. Now there's space for the Australians. Great hands, Meninga to Daly. On the inside to his skipper. Here's Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen has Guy with him, but he dummies. He's going to go all the way, Eddinghausen. No, he's not to Khan. Khan is over. That's a great Australian try. What a try, Australia. Set up by the Canberra connection of Laurie Daly and Mel Meninga. I thought E.T. had the pace to outsprint them, but he had support in Willie Khan. And Australia lead 8 points to 0 here at Lang Park.
Yes, it's a little bit unusual, Roy. In the first game in Melbourne, they employed tactics very similar to Canterbury Bankstown, where they move up and in, relying a lot on getting, as Martin Bella gives a little bit of a piggyback right out here, on relying on offside tactics. Tonight they seem to be going up and doing a little bit of sliding. One or two players seem to be going up. It's definitely not even.
Jackson with the ball to Salvatore, over the top to Wishart. Wishart has support. Here comes another try. That's the Australian captain. That is the Australian record. The crowd go wild here at Lang Park for one of their favourite sons, Mel Meninga. This is a moment he will savour for a lifetime in what could very well be his final test in the green and gold. Over the top was Salvatore. Friend working the run around. In centre field, Mercer splits them, but he ran away from Nickau. He pops it up to McCracken, who's got pace. Here comes the reply from New Zealand. Over goes McCracken beside the posts. They're on the way back to Kiwis. It came from a clean break up the centre. And Jared McCracken will go over for his 4th try in Test match football. The 21-year-old who shows so much promise. 41 seconds remaining in the half. Bella on the charge, takes over the small men again. He ran right over the top of Friend, but loses it on the inside. The ball is rolled forward. The Kiwis breathe a sigh of relief. He is awarded a try.
I think
he has awarded the try.
It seems that the pass has tried to be thrown by Bella. Now it's either come off a Kiwi defender or been ripped out by one of the New Zealand players. Bella there trying to get it back. Yes, definitely knocked down by the Kiwi defender. Smart backup play there by Stevie Walters.
A little inside step, but couldn't beat Bottiger. To Daly. Daly across field to Geyer, who's worked up ahead of pace to Meninga. Outside, here comes try number 1 for the second half to Rod Wishart. And that could well be the ball game. Again, the alarm bells ring. They work at the blind side. Jackson cutting back in field. He came oh so close, Peter Jackson. They work it the same way. Geyer, can he unload? Yes, he can.
Great try.
Oh, great hands, Mark Geyer. Bradley Clyde, the man who comes up with it. He's playing with all the aplomb of a seasoned veteran as Langer goes for a little run. He's going to regather this. Now he's got supporting Jackson. Jackson has Big Mel out wide. One-handed take on the inside. Try time. No, the referee's called it back. Well, it looks spectacular.
Wishart still thinks he scored it.
The crowd don't like it. About 12 metres inside Kiwi territory. Gillespie popping into Willie Kahn, who tries to sneak under tackles, but that's as far as he'll go. Langer dumbing in straight through Alan Langer. He's got it on a string at the moment. Jackson on the inside to Andrew Eddinghausen, right underneath the black dot. This time, no dispute. Australia lead 32 points to 6 at Lang Park, and another 2 points coming up for Big Mel Meninga. But it was Colota who eventually took the tackle, couldn't pop it up. They work the blind side through Todd, who throws a good ball to Iro. Iro has a little bit of room over the top. It's going to be try time, and it's taken a long time, but Richie Blackmore is over for his 5th try in Test match football. Australia lead 34 points to 10. It's all too late for the Kiwis, but they have shown a little bit of fight in the last 5 or 6 minutes where they've had good field position.
Yes, I'm down here with Peter Jackson, and what a performance, Peter. At least this time when you were sent off just before half-time, it was to the blood bin, not sent off.
Not sent off altogether, mate, and my lip wasn't dragging on the ground. It was great wind tonight, and I'm just stoked to be a part of it.
The Australian side tonight played as well as they did in the second test. I think the Kiwis, nothing can be taken away from them. The Australians were just far too good.
Yeah, I think they were a lot more committed, in this game, which was pretty obvious by the fact that, we scored right on half-time. Up until then, there was really nothing into it. But, I think just a bit of fitness and a bit of speed in the game really got us through tonight.
And on the subject of speed, here they go again through Meninga.
Meninga breaking tackles. On the inside, he's got Dunny. He takes it brilliantly one-handed. He's running away from Nico, and over he goes under the post. What a great try. Oh, they've turned it on tonight. This is great stuff, Australia. It's now 38 points to 12. It's fast, it's open, it's attacking. It's brilliant stuff from Australia. The time is ticking down to 25 seconds remaining. Mel Meninga has it set right in front. I don't think the Kiwis will be rushing back to halfway. No problems. That's the 40 points that the crowd was screaming for. 5 seconds to go. The crowd will count them down on the Subaru scoreboard. It's 40 points to 12, and that's the way it will stay here at Lang Park.